Hello and welcome to Flippin' Fantastic episode 80. I'm Mo87 official.
And I'm Amy Beachfire Pete. Hey, welcome back.
Uh,
How are you, Mo?
I'm stressed. I'm surprised my phone
No.
or my watch hasn't asked me if I'm stressed, like how I'm feeling. It usually does.
Oh, that's
That's
funny.
we're trying to do new things around here, and it's not working out how I anticipated. So it's
It
gonna look
is.
a
It's
little
working.
different every week from now on, maybe.
Yeah,
See,
that's what, yeah.
like,
Making moves, Mo. We're just making moves.
yeah, exactly.
Slow.
Slowly but
If you're
surely.
not, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I thought I had something cool for this week, but it didn't work out. Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah.
So,
Is that what you did this weekend? You worked on that?
I went ghost hunting and I worked on that.
Oh,
And then when we go to do it, it doesn't work right.
you
Uh,
went ghost hunting. Where'd you do
yeah,
that at?
I'm back up the same place I was the last time. Our friends run it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just us. It was just some of my group and them. Actually, two of the guys that are running it are from our group, so that's why. Yeah, so it was fun. Um,
So you got to go, like, behind the scenes? Is that the
yeah,
one?
yeah, we weren't in the public this time. Was- yeah, so yeah, that was fun, and yeah, that's what I did. I did
Capture
not
Did you
source.
capture anything? Did you get any, stuff?
So
That's the stuff I'm here for, Mo.
I haven't looked at any of my stuff. I recorded audio and some video, but okay. So the house is set up. They work with these guys in England. They have this there's these buildings in England where they do this. It's on YouTube. My mess is moving over there. Um, they have cameras like almost 24/7 going, and they review them and they look and see
Huh?
if they. So even when people aren't there, but like when people are there, they'll come out with us or they're in their room watching the cameras. So they think that they did find there might be something to see when we were there.
Oh, right.
So that might be cool. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I know.
Um,
I follow your Instagram page. I saw
oh yeah, my video.
some spooky stuff. Yeah. So, I'm excited. I'm always
Yeah.
looking. I wanna hear
Yes.
some, like, reels of audio and stuff like that. Tell them, that's what I'm looking for.
Uh-huh. We have stuff on our website. We have like stuff that we've got over the years on our website. There's some cool stuff
Oh,
on. Hmm.
I'll have to check that out for sure. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
cool.
so that's what I did.
Yeah.
Plus working on that other stuff that didn't work. I'm gonna get it though. Like that's like my mission in life now. Is that I figure that out.
It'll work. It'll totally work. I know it. I mean, we're doing this. This is different than what we normally do too. So,
Yeah,
we're getting
yeah.
there.
Hopefully this
Yeah.
I mean we were using Riverside. I like Riverside because it has like some tools and it's easy, but this looks better and you don't have to pay for it to look better. Riverside like, has levels to pay and everything. Um but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my weekend. I didn't go sourcing. There was like one estate sale from like one of the companies I like, but it was like north of Philly. Mm. And Saturday I
Mhm.
went up. That was in Pennsylvania. I went to that, and I didn't feel like
Yeah.
going on Friday. And um, yeah, it was in where well, I think it might have been in like I don't know if it was in North Philly or north of Philly. I forget, but it was up there. Might have
Uh-huh.
been in Brian big
Yeah.
in fun territory.
Oh,
We're mentioning Brian.
well,
He doesn't watch this, so he won't know. Don't tell him. Don't tell him
okay.
that we
I won't
mentioned
tell him.
it. No, not you, just anybody else. Don't tell him that we mentioned it. So that's how I know he
He
doesn't
was
watch.
on a mm, I
He was
yeah,
in Alaska anyway.
yeah, posting all kinds of content, well, on his Instagram.
Right.
Yeah,
He got to meet Matt, ABC Matt.
yep. He's in, Portland. He went to Portland, I think, when he
Yeah.
got back from the cruise or something like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm sure they had a good old time.
Mhm.
And they went sourcing. They went sourcing together, I think.
Yeah. Found some good stuff for Matt.
Mhm.
So you gotta go watch
I
Matt's
know.
to see what he got.
Mhm.
It's done.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure. Be out in, like, 2 weeks. I think he's, like, 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
from I think it takes him 2 weeks to put out that footage, just because 'cause he's got backup footage or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went out
You
Saturday.
Mhm.
Yeah, I went out Saturday, and there was a yard sale on Sunday as well.
Oh
So, I
wow.
went to a Sunday yard sale. I don't ever see those, so I was excited.
Yeah.
I went to
They're
the one I
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say
mm,
Sundays are usually just the rain date around here anyway.
yeah, this was, well, the Saturday one was a community sale. It was at like a, what do you call those? Like a senior neighborhood, 55 and up neighborhoods. It's like the neighborhood right behind mine, and it was in their clubhouse, so, everything was in one building, and,
Right.
um, it was good. We went there last year, and we find some good stuff. Um, I found some of course, I found some brass. I found some, like, camping stuff. I found some Christmas stuff. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this right here. I found this. Is it Lemax?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's called Foggy Point Lighthouse, and I paid $10 for it, and it is in such good shape. Like, the person who had it put every little piece back in its original bags, and it has, like, the original paperwork. I mean, it was like they didn't use it.
Yeah.
So I paid $10 for it. There's only one listed on eBay for $174.
Ooh, sweet.
So, I know. And, it has the box and stuff too. So, I'm not sure I'm gonna list that today. Obviously, I'm gonna list it lower than that one, but I was excited to get that. And I got some other Lemax stuff, like little figures and another house. It's like some kind of a fisherman wharf type thing.
Yeah.
And then I got this Mo. And well, one of the brass pieces that I bought, I already sold. It sold this morning. It was
Mhm.
a lighthouse. Um, it was like one of those, what do you call it? Christmas stocking hangers that you put on your mantle,
Yeah.
but it was but it was a lighthouse. So I sold that this morning, and I'm excited. I only paid two $2, $1 or $2 for it. And look at this, Mo. It is. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's a
That
tissue
is
box
gorgeous.
holder.
Somebody made
Yes.
that?
Did I post this? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Well, no. Yeah, yeah. It is handmade.
Is
It
it
says
handmade? Yeah.
Wanda. Because when
Good
you
job
see
on that.
inside, you can see
Mhm.
the cracked like porcelain or whatever.
Mhm.
But it says 1985. I mean, look at that. That's totally 80s like
Oh
patterns
yeah,
and stuff
it
like
is.
that. So I made a YouTube short out of this, and it's got like four or 5,000 views, and everybody's leaving like inappropriate comments. Yeah. And I paid $5 for this, and they sell for like between 70 and $90.
Wow, that's awesome.
But mine has, I know,
So
mine has like I know. Mine has some crazing, like, all over it, but
Yeah.
it's still really nice. So, I was stoked on
As
that.
long as it's not cracked, freezing isn't usually a problem with stuff like that
Yeah.
anyway.
Mhm.
I just,
But, I
that's
mean, how funny is that?
that is hilarious. Good job,
I
Wanda.
know.
1985.
I know. I mean,
Yeah,
it screamed '80s. Soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's totally '80s." Yeah, looks like something I woulda had in my house growing up, like, j we had, like, eclectic stuff in our house.
oh my
Kid
gosh.
surprise!
My mom would have been like, "What
Yeah,
the is that?"
yeah, it's different.
She did she did not do eclectic. That thing's so funny.
Yeah, I know, and then the sale that I went to on Sunday, was a Poshmark resellers. She wants to, like, downsize her store, and it was filled with, like, brass and, what's that stuff called? Like a Sirocco? Is that how you say it? Sirocco?
Yeah,
That the stuff that looks
yeah.
like fake wood?
Mhm.
Uh, all that kinda stuff, all that boho mid-century stuff. That's all it was. It was like her not all of her store, because she had, like, a bunch of stuff in the garage that she wasn't selling, so I picked up a ton of brass, like, a ton. So, I got half of it listed this weekend, but she had to take pictures of the stuff that I bought so she can delist it from her Poshmark store. So, I wanted to go, Don't delist it, let me take your pictures first." But, yeah, it's funny. So, I was excited. I got some oh, yeah, I got these. These are super cool. Let me grab them. 'Em, they're right here. Oh my gosh. These were my favorite find from there. It's probably hard to see. They're these
I see
old
solid bagels.
vintage
Yeah,
yes, and they're hooks. They're super
yeah,
cool. I paid $1 for these,
totally
and they're
70s.
from oh, yeah, it says 1969 printed
Yeah,
on the
mhm,
packaging.
yeah,
But those are so cool.
yeah.
Those are my favorite. I mean, I'm sure they're only like 10, $12, but I had to save them.
Mhm.
I had
No,
to.
I would too, especially when they're, like, original packaging and stuff. That kinda
Yeah,
stuff
I
oh,
know.
that see, now that reminds me of my house when I was little because my parents had, like, a little more traditional, but, that kinda stuff that, like, that, like 'cause the bicentennial I don't know, what do you wanna call it, like, colonial
Yes.
revival? I don't know, was very in, and they
Yeah.
had um, they had one of those mirrors that was an eagle, you know? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like
Huh?
a round mirror with the eagle like that around it. They were
Uh-huh.
having that. My parents also liked pictures of sailboats. There was a lot of pictures of sailboats.
Oh, okay. Sailboats and eagles, huh?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, my dad's probably been on a sailboat, but not my mom.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, did you guys do some sailing growing up?
Yeah. No,
No.
I guess that was just in they still have some sailboat stuff, I think. I think they still have a couple boats. But yeah, that's
It's
totally
funny.
like late 60s, 70s, like through the bicentennial. That's funny.
I know. I know. I was super stoked. I was super stoked. I couldn't have been happier. I was the second person there. She said, "Oh," I said, oh, and then I got some cross stitch books, like a stack of like the leaflets of the
Yeah. Uh-huh.
instructions or whatever, and then
Right.
one has all of the, thread and stuff in it, so but they're all vintage too. I
Yeah.
have some other I have some others that I think I just might lot up and
Mhm.
sell them on, like, Commons,
Yeah.
probably. Commons.net.
Mhm.
I had
Yeah.
my first sale on
You had
Shop
a good
Commons
sale
this
on there.
weekend.
Yeah.
That was my
Mhm.
first one, so I'm not, making
Check out
bank
her reel.
like other
She
people
did
we know.
she did it this morning. Well, this will be Friday. She
Yeah,
did it Tuesday morning. She did her
yeah,
uh, reel of it.
mhm. I did. It was like a bunch of, LOL, those little tiny LOL surprise dolls. They were, I had been collecting them because they're always at the bottom of the
Here.
Goodwill auction totes. So,
Yeah.
I just grab them and I have, like, a baggie, and I just fill that baggie up. So, I mean, they're basically free 'cause I would leave them there, you know?
Right.
If I'm paying $5 for that tote, it's basically free, you know?
Right.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
probably, like, 2 cents into them,
hmm
maybe.
If
So, it's
that.
a good way to
Well,
yeah.
you usually find
So I
something
was
else that you
excited.
make your money back on, or plus, and then
Mhm.
that would just be
Always.
easy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I leave 95% of the stuff behind that's in those
Mm.
totes,
Yeah.
because it's either, like, broken or stained or just stuff that I don't resell, you know?
Right.
So,
You haven't gone
it's
live
fun.
from there in a while, Amy.
I know. I
Most
haven't.
of
Well,
the time.
I know. We had, doing the rental properties and stuff that because, we haven't been going as much. And
Yeah.
for a while, they were like the totes just weren't that great. Like I was going live because I knew that there was stuff in the tote. Like that was the reason I bid on it. But
Yeah.
lately, we've just kind of been like blindly bidding on stuff and it's not like stellar. So I
Nothing
don't
great.
know. I don't wanna, like, do it and it's kinda like, "What are we watching?" You're
Right.
dumpster diving, but inside. But then again, people probably watch that too, right? Live
Yeah.
dumpster diving? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah, and it was getting hot. Yeah, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
hot in there because
Yeah. It's just
it's a
crazy.
warehouse, but it's yeah, and, it was in the 90s, but whatever, I'm just making excuses. That's all I'm doing. I think we're going I think we're going tonight, which is Tuesday, so maybe maybe we'll go live tonight, but everybody will have missed the live because this goes out on Friday, you know?
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, they can go back and watch it. It's very cool. It's
True.
interesting. I like it.
uh it is. It's a I mean, yeah, I would watch them. Totally watch them.
Mhm.
So, I know. I know. Oh, and, speaking of lives, this is where I saw this. Have you know who Leroy Blood, Sweat, and Resell is?
Yeah.
He's part of the what's it called? Reseller Information Network? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
W well, he is doing a mascot contest with these
Right.
insulators.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
No? You did?
Yeah, I
Okay,
heard.
so I ordered one.
Uh-huh.
So I ordered one so I can make a mascot out of them. Well, this is, an insulator that goes on top of, like, your electric poles. They kinda normally, you see them on the side because you see this
Mhm.
part of it,
Right.
and it's super heavy. Like, I don't know how many pounds this is, probably, like, 5 pounds maybe?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I don't wanna tell because he's having a contest for,
Yeah.
the mascot. And it's not until October 2nd is when they judge
Okay.
it or whatever.
Okay.
So you have to decorate it and send a picture of it
Okay.
to, Leroy on Instagram, and then they're gonna I think the Reseller Information Network is gonna have, like, a contest, and they're gonna judge them,
Okay.
and I think there's gonna be, like, some kinda giveaway and stuff, and then, well, I guess I should start with from what I remember or what I heard, Leroy went to an auction and he bought a pallet of these. And I don't think he knew how many were in the pallet. I think he thought, oh, it's like 50. So he bid on it. And then there was like another pallet and he bid on that. And I think in total, I might be wrong, but I think it was $70 he paid for like all of these
Yeah.
insulators. Well, when he went to leave or whatever and collect his stuff, I swear he said it was like 6 or 700 of these, and they're heavy, so I
Right.
can't imagine. He said he was loading his truck or van or whatever, and he said he got, like, 300 in there, and he just told them, "I can't take any more." So, he has a ton of these. So, I think
Stressed out.
organically they were on the
Almost.
podcast. Yeah. So, I think organically they were on the podcast and they were talking about it, and that's how the, Mr. Sparky, mascot contest started. Like,
Okay.
I think it might have been Corey or Eric said, "Oh, we'll list them on district and you can buy them for 10 bucks plus shipping," and then make that. So, yeah, so I guess, some of the money that he is gonna make off of selling these, he's gonna, donate to St. Jude's. Part of it's gonna go to St. Jude's, so that's great, you
That's
know?
nice. Mhm.
I know. So, I have a thought, but me and my, ADH mind, I feel like I'm gonna go way overboard making this
Yeah, so
because I have
that's
an
what
idea.
I was like, do they have like a name or like a theme? That's what I'm like. I know you weren't going to tell me exactly what you're going to do, but you answered my question really with the Mr. Sparky part. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's what he calls it. They call it Mr. Sparky.
yeah.
So, yeah. I've only seen one other person, finished product, but I haven't been looking either, like, on social for it, and it was Corey and Teresa from, Grahams and Pops Vintage. They, um they already decorated theirs.
And
So I'm
then
excited. I have until
yeah,
October. Mhm. Yeah. They were selling them on District, on
yeah.
their, Reseller Information Network District page. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I have that to do once everything settles down around here. That'll be fun. Totally
So
fun.
can't wait to see.
I know. I know. It might involve electricity. I'm not sure.
You know?
I know. Or at least batteries, maybe. We shall see. I know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you remember last week when I was talking about that package that was missing?
Yes.
Yeah. So the guy was great. Like, I was communicating with him and he was basically like, it was a baseball bat. And I said, at this point, I messaged him and said, I said, at this point, I think the USPS has lost this package. I said, I'm just waiting for confirmation because I filed a lost package claim. And I
Hmm.
said, I'm just waiting for confirmation so I can refund you. And this guy was just great. He said, don't worry about it. My baseball season's over anyway. We can just wait. And I was like, okay. So I filed my lost claim. And normally, when I file or when I fill them out, I normally get a check within a week. So
Right.
I filed it. I got a check in the mail. And that day, the package was delivered to him. So he messaged me and said, "I got the package." And I was like, "Great. I hope it's in great shape. Thanks for being patient,"
Yeah.
all that jazz. So, what would you do, Mo? Would you
Wow.
cash the check? Would you cash the check? Because it was lost when they sent me the check,
Right. So
and
now,
it was a lot.
yeah. Are you gonna say, hey, the package came? What do you do? Well,
Um,
I mean,
I don't
technically,
know.
technically, you shouldn't.
I know. But what if I got the check on Saturday morning? Was it Saturday morning? Friday morning? I got the check on Friday morning, and the guy didn't message me till Friday afternoon. So, I mean, technically, I could have put that
I would
in
have
my checking
asked
account.
the artist snap that picture and deposit a check before
I
you
know.
even. I mean, at
I
that
know.
point,
It's right here. It's right here, the check. It's $88 and
Yeah.
28 cents. So, that's a lot of money, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
So, I'm still, I'm gonna cash it. Spoiler alert, I'm cashing it because I have not that whatever, quid pro quo, but I have been denied legitimate loss, so
From the yeah.
from
Honestly,
USPS, yeah.
I'd have been like, "Oh, I already cashed it. Oh well." Well, like, are they gonna catch up with you? They can't get their. I don't know. Yeah,
I know.
take back what you lost from them before.
Yeah, and it was being delivered, to St. Louis, Missouri, and the package was lost in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
for 3 weeks, it was sitting there, late, arriving late, arriving late, arriving late, and it's a baseball bat. It's like, 3 feet, 3.5 feet tall. How does that get lost? And it wasn't in a round, like a tube or anything. It was in a square. I could see the round ones kinda like rolling off the thing, off the,
Right, right.
because
Yeah,
I swear I have
going under
lost, not lost. Yeah, I have, had delays in posters. I've sold probably, I don't know, 10 posters, and 4 of them were delayed, and I swear it's because they're in those round things, and they're just, rolling around the warehouse somewhere.
they're
That's
all under a table or something. That's crazy.
maybe, I don't know. I
Could have
know,
sold
and
them.
these were expensive posters too.
Yeah, could have
Yeah,
sold
these
them.
mhm. So I was like, when I sell these posters, I cross my fingers and I follow it literally every day. I check these posters because I don't have, that's a lot of money. A
Yeah.
$100 poster?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Real.
so that was my ethical dilemma of the week. Yep.
Really.
Mhm.
Hey, well, you know what? It's like kind of to me, it's also compensation. Like I don't know what you paid for shipping, but like for them, they didn't do it in the time they said they were going to, and
True.
post post
Yeah,
office.
I know,
And
and it's
when
not even Q4 yet.
now they're gonna be jagging them prices up pretty soon, so we're getting close.
I know. Mhm. When is it? When does it start? The end of September? Or is that it? End of September? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right, yeah, 3 months. 3 here.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
excited, though.
Yeah, pushing it to most Q4. Get your stuff together, people. I gotta get my act together. I got a list. I did a list this weekend, and it shows in
Yeah,
not selling anything. So my yeah, less time
yeah.
trying to make backgrounds. So I have to spend a little more time.
It's okay. It's okay.
I,
You're gonna
yeah.
you're gonna focus on clothing, right? You're gonna list clothing.
No, I have so much more crap. I don't. It's not that I won't list it other times, but I have all this summer, spring, everything Christmas that I bought. I've just kind of put in a box, and I'm like, I'm gonna list it like now. I'm gonna start listing it
Mhm.
now. Because I had so much else to list. I was like, let me get this other stuff up first, and then I'll do that like closer.
Yeah.
If I was
Mhm.
caught up, I would have just listed if I didn't have a giant death pile, I would have just listed it. But now the Christmas stuff I'm gonna start listing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
everybody
time.
stuff, decorations, yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's
It's the
time.
best time to get the best prices, you know? And your
Well,
Halloween stuff too. I've been
oh
selling
yeah,
Halloween. I've got,
I found a lot of Halloween lately.
yeah, I have
Mhm, a lot.
2 2 or 3, inflatables, yard inflatables that are Halloween, and I definitely need to get them
Yeah. Get them
out
put up.
because 'cause I've mhm, I gotta go out in the yard and
Oh, you gotta test them, make sure that
yeah,
they were.
I that's what I yeah, and take pictures of them all blown up, so that'll be
Yeah.
fun. That will be fun, and I counted my inflatables, this weekend. They're in the garage. I bought some shelving for the garage because we store the inflatables out there. I have 11 unlisted inflatables in the garage.
Get
11.
on that. Were they all Halloween or
I
some
know.
Christmas?
Just 3 of them are Halloween and the rest are Christmas, and some of these Christmas ones are, like one of them is 11 feet long and, like, 8 feet tall. Mhm. Yeah, and I have I just like getting them because nobody nobody picks them up, like, at the auction. So, nobody that's from the auction, don't start buying, the inflatables.
Yeah. Well, I'm
But,
sure some
yeah,
people
I
don't
have a
like
s
that's because they're big, but they're like some of them will go for a lot, especially if it's like I've seen, ones that they don't make anymore that people want.
yeah, yep, yeah. I have one that I picked up at a yard sale this summer. It is the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation RV, Uncle
Oh,
Eddie's or whatever,
oh,
Cousin
wow.
Eddie's RV. I have
I
that.
know.
I paid $5.
Oh my God, I know somebody
Yes.
that. Oh my God,
Oh,
they have.
really?
He has all that stuff. Wait, it was not last year, but um, the year before we were up there. It's one of my ghost hunting friends. Oh, it's a couple, and
Huh?
he was like, we went up there like around Christmas time, hung out. Everybody brought food, and then when it got dark, he was like, he did the whole drum roll, turned on those lights and everything, and he has I don't know if he has all of them, but he has the now here's a bolo, the Department 56 um uh Christmas vacation houses. I think
Oh,
I'm not sure if he has any of the Christmas story ones too, but he definitely has they go for a lot. Like he's people have got like his family and stuff has gotten them for him over the years.
huh?
They're hard to find and they go for a decent amount. I haven't looked them up in a long time, but I was like, do you know what kind of fortune you have sitting here on this table?
Oh, wow. I
It's
bet. So that's crazy. Wonder if it's like the RV and stuff or like the house or,
it's the
you
houses,
know?
it's the RV, it's
Uh-huh.
it's Griswold house, it's the next door neighbor's house with the tree when he cuts the tree down and it goes in their house,
Oh
breaks the
my
window.
gosh, yes.
Why is it
Yes.
all tied? I don't know, Margot. It's that. It's everything. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Uh, yes,
Oh,
that's your
okay.
bolo.
Oh,
I don't think I've never seen like outside of his house. I've never seen him anywhere. Um,
oh my gosh. I just looked it up. You probably can't see.
yeah.
Look, it's like Cousin Eddie
Uh huh. Just
with
put it
the what
closer.
is he?
Put it closer to the camera and let. There you go.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is.
Eddie.
That's
He's like,
funny.
cheerful.
It's listed for 29.66,
Yeah,
but
and
it
that's
has
bigger.
3 it has 396, likes or hearts,
Uh
saves,
huh.
whatever that is. Wow.
Yeah. Watchers.
Oh my
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
watchers, that's the word, Jesus. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my gosh, that is cool. I'll
Yeah,
have to keep
so
an eye
and
out
and
for
then
those.
there's Christmas story ones too, the house and
Mhm.
the different scenes from that. So look for
Yeah.
those. Those two, they go
Yeah.
for a lot of money. I would think a lot of people that have them probably know that. But you know, you never know what you
Mhm.
find
I
at a yard
know.
sale.
Wow. I've
So yeah,
definitely
he's
never seen those.
mm-mm, me either. I mean, not outside of his house, but they
Yeah.
do. He does a lot of Christmas. They both do it. Um,
Mhm.
but she likes Halloween. They have a couple of the 50-foot skeletons or whatever they are, the big giant
Yeah.
skeletons. Um, they're not 50 foot, but you know what I mean. Um,
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't
They're super tall.
Yeah, they have a couple of
Totally.
those, that they put out at Halloween. They have a big giant, like she looks on Facebook Marketplace and finds some of this stuff too. They have like a big old Krampus, like so he's like the
Uh-huh.
Halloween Christmas crossover. Um,
Yeah.
giant. I know she got those on Facebook Marketplace. They're almost there's. I think I've seen them at Costco, but she didn't get them there. She that was like his Christmas present a couple years ago. It was big giant toy, Nutcracker toy soldiers that light up. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yes, yeah.
Their house is
To the
nuts.
nines festive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. That's
hmm
awesome. I
But it's
love
all
it.
stuff
I love it.
that if you found it, you would definitely resell it. Because like I said, she's got that. I mean, they've got a lot of that stuff. The big yard decorations and stuff and Christmas stuff she's gotten off of Facebook Marketplace. So because
Yeah. That's
you
the
can't
place.
take the 7 foot tall. I mean, you could the 7 foot tall
Yeah.
toy soldier display, Nutcracker. But
You can ship anything.
well, you can. Do you want to?
Exactly. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know. I know.
yeah,
Could we do our female reseller
yeah. Let's
of
do
the
that.
week
Yeah. Okay. So give me
before
a
we
minute.
forget?
Our, our female reseller of the week is Dumpster Diva. Dumpster Diva is Robyn. She doesn't actually dumpster dive. I mean, maybe she does, but she doesn't show it. She bins. She goes to the Goodwill bins. She's in Portland, I think, and she
Okay.
all her videos are bins shopping. Bins. She digs through the bins, and it can get kind of crazy there sometimes. But yeah, she can find some.
Yeah, she's new to me. Like Mo's the one who introduced me to her channel and her
Yeah.
she has Instagram too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think she doesn't really sell on eBay. She's mostly Macari, maybe Poshmark. Um,
Okay.
she doesn't really sell on eBay. But she finds some good stuff. She likes plush and different things like toys. She, what she finds is, it's different that like she doesn't like go for a lot of breakables, so if you're looking
Mhm.
for stuff. She doesn't really. Sometimes she looks at clothes, but not all the time. Not usually. She's usually looking for
Mhm.
plush. Now speaking of um, inflatables, she will find them there, and she will get them,
Oh, okay.
and they blow them up and fix them, and she'll find if she finds like something that she knows will go for good. That's like electronic, like her husband or boyfriend or whatever, she's like, well, I think he can fix that. She takes it. Oh, he can clean this up. Um, yeah,
Yes.
but she'll get inflatables. She does those a lot too. Um, she, it's like people passing by in the bins there, because she doesn't
Mhm.
always, when she's showing you her digging through the bins, she's not always like standing there waiting for the new bins. Like she'll walk in and go through all the bins that people have already gone over, you know.
Right.
So if you're if you
Yeah.
like watching Goodwill Bins content, go for it. She's a
That's
good one to
awesome.
watch.
And
She's funny too. Hmm?
look at that one, that video. It says, "I bought my wedding dress at the Goodwill outlet bins." I wonder if that's clickbait,
Yeah,
you
probably. I
know?
don't. I don't. I never watched. I've never seen that one. that one's 3 years ago before I started watching her.
Uh,
Um, but
21,000
yeah,
views.
uh,
Be
she,
interesting.
she's funny too. Like she just has like a running dialogue with herself or whoever's around. I guess
Yeah,
everybody, the regulars are used. They know, her.
yeah,
But she's funny. She cracks me up.
yeah. I added
Yeah,
her to my list to
yeah.
watch and
She's
obviously
really
followed.
yeah. I
Yeah,
do. I like
that's
her.
awesome.
She posts like daily too, so um,
Oh,
those are
wow.
always
But
fun.
she wow, that's
I
great.
mean, it might not be
That's
daily,
awesome.
but if she posts like
Something.
almost every day, yeah, at least. Yeah,
Mhm.
usually. So yeah,
Awesome.
she's got a pretty big, pretty big channel. But yeah,
Mhm.
she's
What
fun.
is that?
She's
18,000, yeah.
hmm
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. I'm always looking for new females because you just don't come across I mean, a lot, it's all male
rare.
saturated.
I
They
know.
are. That's why we started the female resellers, so we can,
Mhm.
you know,
All power.
draw attention to more females.
Yep.
Yes, all about it. All
Aw.
about it. So go follow her on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes. Yep.
I'm sure she's Dumpster Diva on, Instagram as well. You think?
Yeah, I think so. Do I follow her? Sure.
Dumpster Diva.
Just
Yeah.
look for I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah, here
I
yeah.
did you find I mean I
Mhm.
usually just I'm trying to get back to Instagram. I'm bad at it. But
Yeah. Same. I just started, like, increasing my
yeah.
stuff because I come across all kinds of craziness. I might as well just, like, click a picture and post it, you know?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You got that.
Yep.
You find a lot of weirdo stuff. All right.
It finds me. It finds me. I don't look for it.
Mhm. Sure.
I know. And, speaking of weird stuff, what about, that Instagram I sent you of the weird '80s, that Barbie doll
Oh,
that,
share.
weird '80s, Barbie toys
Mhm.
that yeah, I was just scrolling through Instagram and found this.
What? Yeah.
It's
So she's like
interesting.
like a '90s toy, right?
Oh, yeah, it does say '90s. It says '90s were wild. 1991, so, okay.
Yeah. So early
I just
'90s. I'm
Mhm.
trying to think. So I have '91. Um, yeah. So I would have been. I was 20. My sisters were probably a little old for that, like middle,
Mhm.
because they're in middle school by then. Well, no,
Yeah,
yeah, well, 13, yeah, so they were probably past that. But because they had every Barbie imaginable, when they were little,
yeah.
and I don't remember
Mhm.
this.
Yeah, I don't either. I definitely didn't have this Barbie,
This
but
is the
I would like it.
Now, back in the 90s, this toy right here caused a bit of a controversy. It's the Flicker and Flash Barbie that came out in 1991. Open it up, see what all the fuss is about.
Like, that box is in great shape.
oh
Okay,
my
so
God,
I've
say
got Barbie out of the box. Here's a look at her. She's got like a vinyl outfit on, and of course, the rollerblades and some accessories. But these rollerblades are insane. So in the 90s, Spark toys were super duper popular. Normally, they would have something covering this because of what it would do. Look at that. It's shooting sparks onto my counter. So this is wild.
That's
Here's the
crazy.
rollerblades on her. Watch this.
Like this one.
Literal Back to the
That's
Future vibe.
that.
Really see they're just
It
essentially a lighter.
reminds
Watch.
me
funny
it
kind of
reminds me
stuff.
of it reminds me of that scene from Back to the Future when he's like, exiting the the
Yeah.
1955 and going back.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
the yeah, the lightning strike.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh
So,
my god, that's so funny."
so all you youngins, those are the kinds of things that we played with. I was too old by then, but they had stuff like that when I was little. I mean, I'm trying to think something that sparked like that. I know we had stuff like that, you know. That's kind of the
Those cap
last.
guns.
Yeah, the cap guns.
Uh-huh. I was the kid because I was such, like, a little tomboy. I don't think you're supposed to use that word anymore, but I would take the red, I guess they were like the red paper, and I would put it on the sidewalk, and I would hit them with rocks to
Oh yeah.
make all the sparks and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
you had those. They look like a rocket. You would put it in there, and you would drop it instead of putting
Oh,
it in
I don't
the
know that.
cap gun. So it it was metal. It was all just metal, and how to describe it? The top of it went like the rounded top of it was there was fins on the back of it, right? And there was a rounded top of it,
Huh.
and I can't describe it, but you would put the caps in it, and then you would drop it, and because if you would drop it, it would be even louder.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So it'd make that little, like, crack spark?
right. I mean, the
Yeah.
closest thing to that, you can still get the little poppets, you know. So
Yeah.
I guess they know the poppets, which are just
Uh-huh, yeah.
that's what the caps were, a little bit of gunpowder, and you just flick them real hard, and they pop. Oh yeah, here
Uh-huh.
it is. Let me see if I can get this up. Oh, $15. Wish we still had them. Okay,
Let me see.
so that's what it looked like.
Oh, okay.
And in between
Gotcha.
there, you would put it. It kind of moved up and down, and you would put the cap in there, and
Uh-huh.
so when it hit the ground, it would you know, you would get a loud bang.
Get a little bang.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
the
cool.
caps are the same as those poppets now that you can buy some places. Sometimes you
Mhm.
can only get them here
Yeah.
like
Like,
4th of
yeah.
July, New Year's Eve, or something, or you can buy them around those
Mhm.
times. But yeah, so I'll put the list up here first. So some of the people have lawn darts. We've people have talked about them, and you can't sell them on eBay, right?
Yeah. That would be
Um,
one of those if you know you're a reseller, if you know what lawn darts are, you know?
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me get rid
Yeah.
of this.
Everyone's sneakily, just selling box only, lawn dart box only.
Yeah, box only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Mhm.
slip and slide. Still have them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's what I thought too. I thought, mhm. I guess, you're just gonna,
Slide.
like, slide off into the road and or slide in,
I don't
onto
know. Maybe they're
rocks or
different.
something?
Maybe they're different. I don't know. But you always hurt yourself on slip and slide. Like, suck it up,
Yeah.
buttercup. Get up and,
Mhm.
and go again. There was always rocks. You hit something. You you didn't anticipate the slide correctly, and you totally your feet went out from under you, or if you were going forward, you hit your chin on the ground. I don't know. Like, you could always okay, I don't know what this next one is. Let me scroll down. We got slip and slide.
Yeah.
Gilbert glass blowing set.
Oh,
Holy holy. What?
that looks like it has like a propane, what do you call it? Like a what are those things called?
Yeah, like
A
a
torch,
torch.
yeah, a propane torch. Who's
That
who's playing with
is
that?
that is nuts. Okay, like I feel like even for like back in the day, that's nuts, right? I feel
Right.
like that's back in the day. Now I've
I
heard it made
know,
some,
playing with fire?
right? Um,
Mhm.
go. We got the atomic energy lab. I have heard of this.
Yeah.
It had uranium in it, right? Yeah,
Yes. I mean, that causes cancer.
yeah. But not
Yes.
like uranium glass, like actual.
Yeah, and, they used to how that's how they make, watches glow, like face watches glow, they
Yeah.
use uranium,
Yeah, the
and,
paint.
back in the day, they would paint them the women in the factories would paint them by hand,
Now
and
so
to g yes, they got mouth cancer because they had to put the paintbrush in their mouth to get make it
mm,
pointy, and then
mhm.
they would dip it in the uranium, and they would keep doing it, and they were dying of,
Yeah. Wasn't there a book,
throat and
or
cancer.
something of that? There was like a book
I don't know.
movie, I think.
I learned it in school because, I went to school for, like, radiography and CAT
Right,
scans
right.
and stuff like that. So we learned it then, but it's insane.
I think
And
sorry.
it came with a Geiger counter, and that's used to measure radiation. Uh, if your
Can you
toy
imagine?
comes with a Geiger counter, there's a problem.
Can you imagine?
I
Um,
know. I can't imagine. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm sure those are a bolo too. Well, wonder if you can sell them because it has, uranium in it, you know? I don't know what the, like, half-life or whatever is of uranium, that's you know?
yes, I can do this. The more you know. Look what I
What
can
did you
do.
do?
Well, every time I move the cursor, it does, it puts our names up there, which I don't particularly like. But there's a thing up there like a grid
Oh, I
that I
don't
can
see
do.
any of that.
But you have to put your cursor on it to see it.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
let me go. Now
Interesting.
I do remember. Okay, I remember these creepy crawlers. They were you made.
I don't remember that.
Um, it was
You
like a
would
little.
make mold
Yeah, they were
spiders?
molded. I don't know what it was, like some sort of rubbery resin or something in there, and you would put it in there. And
Huh,
okay, what was that?
interesting.
Yeah,
What made it dangerous?
spiders and bugs. The oven got really hot. They had
Oh,
to
I
be
see.
used. Yeah,
Burning your fingers on sizzling hot plates. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
This is
And potentially toxic fumes.
right
Jeez.
now. This says now. See, this says 1964, but they definitely did something like that in the 80s, and it must not have. It must have just, if I'm remembering correctly, I never had it, but I think it was just
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? Like it just dried and hardened. Like you made it and it would dry and harden and you could take it out. Like so they
Gotcha.
made it something that you didn't have to cook, I guess.
Right.
Because I remember
Yeah.
there was there was variations of that definitely in the 80s. It was not something, like I said, not something I had.
Mhm.
um,
Wow.
but I remember them having it. But I guess it started out a lot differently. Now I remember
Yeah.
these two. This next one. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Just I wish I could. Sky dancers. Sky dancers.
Yeah. I do remember these. I didn't have these, but I just
Yeah.
remember that meme of it going into the fireplace, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And they were 90s,
It
so they
says
were definitely me, but
oh my gosh. It says there are reports of scratched corneas and temporary blindness, chipped teeth, lacerated faces, broken ribs, and concussive injuries. That's crazy. Wow.
can you imagine?
No. No, not at all. Oh my goodness. No way. I definitely didn't have that toy.
No, me either. Now
No.
I, this- we had, I had one of these, not that one. I had the old looking one,
Mhm.
like from the 70s. Looked like a
The Easy Bake?
1970s. Yeah, it was probably yellow or
Mhm.
green or
Yeah. Okay,
something.
yeah, yeah. I can I've seen those in the thrift store, the ones that
Yeah,
you're talking about.
yeah, they still have them, right? It's not easy bake.
I
It's just a light bulb.
yeah, I guess. I've seen them. I swear I've seen that one, like the pink ones in the thrift store, but I didn't
It says
know that there was a problem
the
with
purple
them.
and pink oven was modeled after a kitchen stove and had a mock stovetop and front-loading oven, one with a tendency to trap children's fingers. Oh, so this was just the way they made it. So they got their fingers caught, and then they got
Oh, and it
burned.
said well, it
What's
says
that?
second and third degree burns from the heating
Yeah.
coil.
Yeah. What
Wow.
they have? Well, when the one I had when I was little, it was just a light bulb. I guess
Yeah,
though
that's
I guess it has to be a heating coil now because you can't get regular incandescent bulbs like that. It's really hard.
yeah, interesting. Huh. I never had one of those. I never played with one, so I don't know
Yeah,
what it's about.
the one I had when I was a kid was you had it just had a light bulb in there. An old fashioned light bulb that gets hot when,
Uh,
and you so you got your little mix, you put your cake in there and it took a while because it was just a light bulb,
yeah.
but it would cook it and it would come
You
out and
cook
you
a
could make
cookie?
you could make a little had little pans, you made a little cake. So you
Okay.
basically yeah, you can make cookie, you can make a cake. I remember like you could buy the packets, but like sometimes like you could just like my if my mom was making something, a cake or something, or cupcakes, and you would just get a little bit of the batter and pour it in the thing and just make
Make your own. Cook along
yeah.
with mom.
Yeah, because
That's
that's all
cool.
it was. It was just the batter scaled down. So you just put a little bit of what she had in your tiny little cake
Uh,
pan in there.
yeah,
The cup that your mom made
that's
was
cool.
probably was because, like I said, it was just a light bulb. Yeah, now that I think about it,
Right.
because can't get you can't really get incandescent bulbs anymore. And if you do, they're like
Mhm.
because everything's like fluorescent or LED. Hmm,
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting.
We went I'll just say this real quick. We went to a neon sign museum in Cincinnati, and the guy was telling us that there is, they're like they're not hoarding, but they're trying to buy all of these, incandescent bulbs because they don't make them anymore, so they're, like, on the lookout for them so they can
Yeah.
replace these signs, with the original stuff.
Uh
So,
huh.
I thought that
Yeah.
was interesting. Yeah.
I I have
Now
a bunch
this
of
this
bulbs
oh,
that I have used up because I don't like fluorescent. I mean,
uh-huh.
now I have LED and they're better for me, but
Yeah, same. Totally. This next one, this, Cabbage Patch, I didn't have this, but I wanna see this in person. I think this is kinda cool. I wanna
really,
see the Cabbage Patch, like, eat the plastic food. I think that'd be
I have
funny.
I didn't have again. Um, yeah, I like Cabbage Patch came out and I was kind of older, but yeah, I remember seeing the like commercials for these eating food, but and stuff, but I didn't ever. No one I
Uh-huh.
knew had it. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So I guess it got recall or they would eat kids' fingers or hair or
Yeah. It said, "Alco." I just see the line, it says, "Unfortunately, the dolls didn't stop chewing even when their snack was done." So it would just keep going. Anything you fed it? That's
I guess
crazy.
so. I guess so.
Mhm.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it says, Mattel decided to offer a $40 refund and entered into a voluntary recall in 1997. That seems later than Cabbage Patches, because I thought Cabbage Patches came out in the early '90s.
Yeah, like
Were
early,
they
like
around that long?
they did it big, like mid. Yeah, they've been around since then. Um,
Well, I guess they still make them then, right? They still make Cabbage
oh yeah,
Patch?
yeah, I'm pretty.
I
Yeah,
find that I find them in the Goodwill auction, totes.
Oh, they're
you
always at
know?
Good I've seen them at Goodwill too, but I don't know. You have to if you that daily cabbage is the one to ask for ones that are
Yeah.
worth something. But some not all of them are worth anything.
Yeah, something about the head molds on the back, like the numbers. I don't know
Yes.
which numbers to look for, but
Yeah,
that's
me
all I know. I know enough to be dangerous.
all right. We got Polly Pockets. I guess would they get because you were swallowing them? Kids were swallowing them?
Yeah, I guess
That would make
they were so
sense.
tiny. Yeah, those little tiny magnets.
I guess,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look, it says some teens use the magnets to imitate nose and lip piercings. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
I
So they
mean,
would swallow the magnets and they would, attach to each other through the lining of your,
this
like,
was
stomach and
this was
stuff.
Polly Pockets in 2006.
Yeah, these are the new ones because I don't think the
Yeah,
old ones had magnets in them like that, at least the
yeah.
ones I find,
The ones I
unless
find
they're
though.
just yeah.
This says magnetized clothes. Yeah. So I guess
Mm.
yeah. So that's pretty
Oh,
it's a lot newer.
yeah. So
And
the
then
original Bluebirds or whatever should be good, other than them being
yeah,
super,
those
super
are
tiny, you know?
yeah, no.
Mhm,
So the last one is toy guns. Yeah, toy guns when I was little, like kind of looked real.
mhm.
Now they
Yeah,
look
they
a
didn't
lot
have
cheaper
that orange cap on the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it with everything, like um, water gun, everything, water guns, everything has to,
Mhm.
it has to, or be a different color, I guess.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they would look real.
Yeah, totally. I can remember having or not having, but, like, my friends, my, like, little boy friends would have, um, toy guns when we would play. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure they had
yeah,
oh, yeah, it
this
even
was-
says they've had some, like, shooting of
huh,
kids 'cause they
yeah,
thought they had real guns. Mm.
right. Well, and that was a BB gun. Man, I remember there was like the neighborhood I lived in when I was little, and we had a creek and behind, and there was another neighborhood that backed up. So like we would go hang on the creek, and all the kids from one neighbor, from both neighborhoods would be down there, and
Huh.
boys did dumb stuff, and so they would like, and I guess is it the more you pump it, the harder it hurts. I guess. Am I saying that right with a BB gun? I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I think it, like, has more, power behind it, you know?
Yeah. So they'd be, be shooting in the butts and the
Oh my gosh.
they would sting. They'd be like, "Oh," but
That's
you'll shoot your eye
crazy.
out, kid. So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
in, I was in middle school. I think I was in 8th grade, and there was this family that lived down the street, and there were 3 brothers. One was a year younger than me, and then the other two were a couple years younger than me, and they were twins. And they were playing with BB gun, and guess what? One of those twins got his eye shot out. He had a glass
Stop.
eye. And he came back with a glass eye, and he used to take his pencil. He used to take a pencil and click, click, click,
Oh my
and go,
gosh.
ew. So yeah, you really can shoot
Oh
your
my
eye out. So I didn't
gosh.
necessarily that shot their eye out. So
Oh,
be careful
that's
with them.
crazy.
They'll shoot
And
your
how
eye
old
out.
did you say they were?
They
Like,
were, I think, they
early
were like probably
teens?
6th grade. So I know I was in eighth
Oh,
grade. I remember because I remember riding the bus when after it happened, and then like because he had a patch on for a while, but then once he finally got the glass eye, click click click, he would take his pencil point and tap his eye.
that's so funny. Click,
Yes,
click. Oh my
yes, it
gosh.
would. It would. It would. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. It's the truth. It is the truth.
Oh my. I mean, that's why that one's number 1. Oh.
Oh, I gotta go back. I'm like, why is Amy big? There we go.
Oh. Oh, wow.
So,
That's crazy.
I know we have one last thing to share. You've been keeping a close eye on it.
Oh, are we talking about Carrie, American Arbitrage?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I am following it. I'm gonna follow it until, it ends. I think it yeah. But where is that? Do you have oh, is it here?
I'm gonna put it.
Oh,
Good.
I have to open it. It's there it is. Okay, so I'm sure everybody knows who Carey American Arbitrage is, but he opened a 2024 Panini pack, a silver pack, and it had a one of one card of Caitlin Clark, who is like the hottest, basketball player, probably a basketball player, not just female basketball, but basketball player right
Yeah.
now. And
Mhm.
mhm, and he decided to auction off the card with Golden Auctions. And I'm sure people know who Golden is because they have a Netflix show. I think they're on the second season, second or third season of it. Yeah, and that's how I know. That's how I know who Golden is. But
Wow.
the I think the auction was scheduled for 30 days. I don't know. I think it was 30 days, but there is as of today, we're filming on a Tuesday. Um, it'll come out and this comes out Friday. So when you see this, there'll be what 9 days left of the auction
It's
until the
over
auction
on
ends.
Labor Day on the Monday the 2nd at
Yeah,
10 p.m. I'm assuming that's my time Eastern. I don't know.
I
But
think
yeah, this is
so. I
crazy.
think
This
they're in
is
New Jersey.
yeah, probably. This is crazy. This is crazy. I know when you showed it to me last week, and we didn't get to talk about it.
Mhm.
I don't think we got
I
to
don't
it.
think
But
we
anyway,
did.
yeah, it was a few thousand. I can't remember what it was. But it
Yeah,
was
I
up
think
there.
it opened at $1,000.
Yeah.
The opening bid was 1,000.
Now,
I think. I could be wrong.
did he do a live
Of him opening that card?
yeah, did he? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know if he opened it live, which would be great. I should have looked to see if
Oh,
I could find that. I'm sure
he
I
should have
can. I
or
can find out, and maybe
filmed himself opening it because that's
yeah.
that's probably like high up there. It's this is crazy.
Mhm. I'm gonna
It's
look.
crazy. But she is, like you said, the hottest one, and this is 101. So this is her.
Mhm.
She's in WNBA now, but this is her rookie um college card.
College
Yeah,
card. I
I know.
know. And he sent, when he sent it to Golden, Golden sent it to get graded, and it came back a 10 of 10, which
Oh
is
yeah. Well,
awesome. But since it's a
I
one since it's a 101, you would have thought, they're like, "Oh, let me make sure we cut it," because sometimes the cutting isn't
oh yeah,
straight, that's
I
what
get
throws it off.
right. I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
that's great. It's 10 of
So
10. I mean,
I
obviously
know.
he just opened it, so it was in really good condition and everything.
Mhm. I know,
And yeah, I
and
want to know
it's currently at
what's that?
$10,500 bid, which is awesome, and 36 bids, 36 bids. So, I
It's gonna be hard
am
to hire after this.
well, he's moving to Florida, so
I know.
he could put a down payment on a house. Because
You get that
I
house, the villages. Just
oh
kidding.
my gosh.
He
He's not that
he
old.
better get well, I know, I'm just kidding. He needs to give he's
Yeah.
not old enough. He needs to give Dawn a raise after this, for
Yes.
sure.
Totally. He totally does. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
So I'm excited to watch this. I was reading the comments on his what was it? I don't know. It was either a reel or a short, and somebody in the comments, I don't know who they were, but they said that they thought it was going to go to 170,000, and I
Wow.
was like,
Really?
"What?" I don't know. I don't know who they are.
I know absolutely nothing about sports cards. I
Yeah,
mean, I
and
know a lot
same.
about sports. I follow, you know,
Mhm.
I've been following her because I know in the WNBA there's a lot of drama surrounding her because there's,
Uh-huh.
seems to be some jealousies. But so she's hot right now. So not
Mhm.
only is it the 101, I mean, she's,
She's the
definitely,
it girl.
yep, it's
Mhm.
nuts.
The it player, not just girl, just the it player right now, it seems
Yeah,
like. Mhm.
absolutely.
So, I'm excited. So, we're gonna talk about this next week too, because I wanna see where it is, that'll be a whole 7 days from now, like, if how much it's gone up,
Right.
you
And it'll
know?
still be almost, when we record next week, it'll still be almost a week left on it. So
Yeah, it'll have 6 days.
yeah, so then the recording after that, we will know what do you mean.
Yes, I
So
know, we'll know.
it'll end Monday, and so we'll record Tuesday morning. So yeah,
Yes,
awesome. Congrats,
I
Carrie.
know. I know, that's awesome.
All
Couldn't happen
that,
to a better person.
although this is like gambling. Like, how much has he spent on cards over the years? Probably, is he just gonna break even now?
No, there's no
I'm just
way. There's no way.
kidding.
I mean, that's amazing. That's
Mhm.
awesome. I can't yeah, I'm gonna scrub to see if I can find if he, has, like, a footage of him opening that. I don't know. I don't
If he
just
doesn't, he's
because he
probably,
does sports cards, I don't watch
yeah,
a lot of his
yeah.
stuff because of that, 'cause
I don't either because I don't know anything about it. But I would like to see that. And if he didn't, he's
mm,
probably kicking himself. Like, why wasn't I videoing that one?
yeah. So,
I mean,
anybody that's watching no, go ahead. I was just gonna say, anybody that's watching or listening, leave a
yeah,
comment below and let us know how much you think this card is gonna go for, and, maybe they know something we don't know, you know?
yeah,
Could it go for, like I have no idea.
yeah. I have no clue. If you'd have told me $10,000, I'd have been like,
Right. I
I'm not
know.
surprised or shocked, but it's, I have no basis to make a guess as to what this is going to end up
Yeah.
with. And it's like that last, all a lot of bids are going to come in at the last.
Yeah, 30
There's,
seconds.
there's people waiting this out to see, or
100%.
one in every once in a while to see what happens and test it out.
Mhm. Yep. I know. This is gonna be it. So we'll have this for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be talking about it
Mm-hmm.
to see where it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna bid on it. I'm gonna bid on it right now, Mo. I'm gonna place a bid. I don't even know what it would be like to sign up for that auction. Like, how do they wonder what you have to do to show your finances, because there are things on Golden site that go for millions. How do you willy-nilly just go, "Oh, I'm gonna bid." I'm sure there's some kind of, credit
Right.
check? I don't know.
I mean, even with just a regular, like a high bid or something, max sold, you have to put a credit
Right.
card in. So, um,
True.
so,
True.
and usually even when the first time you do it, I know they do one of those little, we're gonna charge you $1, but we'll refund it
Oh,
just to make sure
yeah.
you have like a legit credit card you put up there. Um,
That's right. That's
but
right. What's wrong with my camera is, off focus.
Oh, yeah.
You see that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
that'll be
weird.
interesting.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, so I wonder, well, some of them might be, I don't know. I'm not, I don't have enough money to bid on stuff like that. So they'd be like,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I would just bid well, I can't say that. Bid knowing that I'm not gonna be the last bidder. So I could say, "I was one of those bidders." But then that would be bidding it up, and that's not ethical, right?
What if everybody else stopped then? Then you're screwed. That was like
Right.
that's like a classic sitcom, going to an auction and you're bidding your own stuff up. And then everybody else stops bidding and now you bought your own stuff.
I know.
Classic
I know.
sitcom right there.
Well, alright, guys, make sure you go get your Mr. Sparky to enter the contest and help Leroy, and, remember part of the proceeds go to St. Jude, and go check out Dumpster Diva, right?
And
Dumpster Diva.
follow Dumpster Diva on YouTube and
Mhm.
follow Carrie's auction on Golden. If I remember,
And go bid.
I'll leave the link to that one on there in the
Yeah,
description.
that'll be great. And then Mo's gonna be editing a video. She's gonna be putting a video out soon.
Oh my god. Maybe I should and just like forget about this for a minute. Like I take a break from trying to make this look fancy. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that, at every outro, Mo, to go check out your
Till it
video that you're gonna be
till it
posting.
happens. Till it happens.
It's like our running joke now.
I have enough footage to put something out. I mean, I there's no excuse except that, I just it's taking me time to get my life back in order. That's all.
It's all good, I'm just teasing. And then, I'm editing a video this week, so it'll be out next weekend. Well, I guess maybe tomorrow since, this comes out Friday. But thanks for watching and listening, and we're also all caught up on Spotify and Apple
Yeah.
Podcasts and all of those platforms, so if you listen there
Thank you for remembering that because
yeah,
I totally forgot. Yes. Spotify, Apple, what's the other one? Amazon and other places.
yeah,
Mostly you get
so
there. So if you want to listen, go for it.
mhm, we're all caught up. Yep,
Mhm.
so that sounds good. We're flipping out. Bye.